Make sure your treasure is buried, your parrot fed, and the rum is poured. It's time to set sail on another Patches and Rum podcast, exclusively for members of the History of Pirates channel.
Well, we're back again. All right, that was great.
Sorry, Captain Stash has had too much rum already.
Not enough, Les. Not enough.
Well, this is what I got today. So this is I don't know if you've ever had this. This is straight from the Caribbean, dark spiced rum. It's such a
That looks like bad decisions in a bottle.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. This goes great in your eggnog.
I have a lot of rum in my eggnog.
You guys went full tilt with it, man.
I did, and I have snacks. We're having a Christmas party. What's wrong?
And before we even get started, Lulu Blue.
Yeah.
Says,
Lulu.
What is it with this podcast and the gifted memberships, man?
It's the best podcast on YouTube. That's
holy crap.
By far.
Lulu Blue. But you know what? I'm ready for you this time.
Ooh.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work. Arrrrrrr. He did his job.
Does that make you happy?
Yes.
He wasn't even looking. He can't see. He was.
Did I miss it? It came up
Lulu
on that
Blue,
screen.
thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you for the 10. Wow, my goodness. And my Christmas pirate shirt came in. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Now get to work.
I like it.
Lulu, we need more rum.
Said not Gina, but it'll do. Neanderthal becomes a member.
Yeah.
Woo!
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. You now have emojis with my
where's
face.
All the black flags?
The black flags are flooding the chat, man.
Oh,
absolutely
jolly.
I've got a hard time seeing.
Lost an eye in Tortuga.
That depth perception is just destroyed.
Is it me? Is your hat even bigger than last week or the week before?
Shrunken a little bit. It's cold outside today.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure not putting it in water when you're done? Because dear God, man, it's like as soon as you lean, it's like it's taking up the whole screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have nothing to say.
No.
Sounds good.
Some secrets need not be told.
And look at our man King's advisor sitting back there. He's not the never mind.
I see you said it.
Bit.
He's a bit ghosty.
Just a bit. I like the background, man. You got Santa on a ship. Look at that flag. It's like a reindeer.
That's actually kind of cool.
Where'd you find that?
Thank you. Google.
What in the world is Google around here? Come on.
Terrible answer.
It's
I
me.
found it in the Tortuga Gazette.
I can't help but talk like a pirate the whole time the stream is going.
Good.
Whew.
Yeah.
The lady is not drinking a pirate drink.
I have
eggnog.
rum in it. I bet you they had eggnog. They had eggs. Yeah, there was chickens, so there was
I don't
eggs.
think they had eggnog.
I think they did. Well, Kings is drinking Japanese beer, so come at me.
Way to point fingers.
Way to call them out.
Jeez.
We sail all over the globe, not just the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Sergeant
Again,
Claus.
thank you, Lulu Blue, for the generous gifting, and thank you, Neanderthal 2020, for becoming a member. Well, it's Christmas time. Merry Christmas,
It's
everyone.
that time,
Merry Christmas.
Christmas time.
And
Loveliest time of year.
my goodness, just we can't even. I don't know what this stream is. I don't know what it becomes. I don't know what it is, but over on Rumble, yeah, we are now officially always going to be live on Rumble as well. Desmond become a monthly supporter of the History of Pirates channel, and he also drops a 20 bomb. The first ever Rumble rant for History of Pirates.
Cheers, lad.
We
Now
drink
get to
to
work.
you, man.
Me hearty.
Open it up.
Yo ho.
Are we gonna do $50 shots or
Yeah.
10
Chugs.
gifted subs or $50
Wait,
shots?
shots? I gotta go get my rum then.
Or should we do $20? I don't know.
Shot.
My liver won't allow me to do hard alcohol anymore, so I'll just stick to beer.
He'll chug.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
And thank you over there on Rumble. I think we are the first ever like pirate thing on the entire channel of Rumble, because I went and searched for anything else over there. Rumble does a lot of politics stuff, and they also have like weird like alien sighting stuff over, like Bigfoot, like those type of channel. So, you know,
first pirate eating a candy cane on Rumble. There you go.
Yeah.
We can't all be
Oh, that
trendsetters.
candy
Oh, you don't have to worry about dropping the Rumble link, Lulu. Just drop my good friends and the Horrid History channel. It'd be totally fine. That's all good. I see Wicked over there on Rumble.
Hello.
Well, again, we almost have 100 people here. Shocking.
What?
I got it.
Shocking. What was our record last time? Anybody remember?
200? A little over 200?
Yeah, that was wild. But I know a lot of people are traveling. I actually got a message. We flip it over, so it goes straight to members. That's one of the perks of being here. Yeah, it was 285. That's right. Thank you.
Oh wow.
285.
Oh, wow.
That was
I said like 200.
It was a crazy stream.
That's like our lucky number, Jay. We had that at on TV.
Oh yeah, look at that. But let's see.
It's almost like people like pirates.
A little bit. Maybe they're still tired of like what else is going on out there.
Could never imagine it, right?
Yeah. Well, I did a video about did pirates celebrate Christmas, and there was a couple fun stories out there. I would like to assume that amidst of the torture, stealing, sinking ships, that when Christmas time came around, they decided to settle just a little bit, maybe just a tad.
Maybe not settle, but
maybe for a couple days.
They settled a little bit.
Maybe.
Some of them did.
They didn't settle down. They might have stayed in one place, but they certainly didn't settle down.
I guess I meant like settled in a city and just kind of took a breather of everything that was going on. Now, here's the thing. When looking up like about traditions and things like that, Christianity back in those days they followed the traditions very strictly. Catholicism and things like that. So Christmas was definitely a thing. And many of these pirates were old naval veterans at the age of 20.
Most of them.
You know, if they lived
to 20.
Yeah, if they lived to tell the tales. So they probably, there was a good chance that many of them they grew up in church, they grew up in tradition, and possibly, for what it's worth, held on to their faith, which is interesting because when it comes to the pirate torture of marooning, the one reason what made marooning so horrible was that the belief system, the religious belief system, and this is a talk for this is what they believe, but this is a talk for another channel, that if one self-deleted, that they have no chance in getting into heaven. But, you know, as long as they didn't do that, they could still get into the pearly gates of heaven. So that's what made
stuck on an
Oh,
island.
marooning, you just had to let yourself wither away, basically.
That's what a
Horrible.
lot of them felt. That's what made it so torturous, because they would get hunger pains, thirst pains. And for many of them, it would be on a sandbar. So halfway through the, you know, they would probably be up to their chin in water, dealing with sharks and everything else.
Ugh.
So they would leave them with a gun with one bullet that they could take care of themselves. But that was also torture, because they didn't want to do that, because many of them believed that even though they
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. This is a Christmas stream. We're all very happy.
No, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. But like, that's how strong that their evidence of faith was. So Can-Man for 5 months is Merry Christmas to this fine crew.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Can-Man.
Now get to work.
Yeah, Can-Man's been on his deathbed for a month, but he's getting better.
Jeez. Poor Can-Man.
This is a morbid beginning to a Christmas special. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Very piratey, right?
Look at the picture; it's great. Could you see Santa Claus like sailing the high seas, robbing the, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor?
Santa, that's awesome.
You know how they used to decorate the trees back then? Because they had somewhat of a tradition. It wasn't how it is now. Like, there wasn't Santa Claus and stuff, really, obviously, because that's wasn't that pagan? Is that how
Santa Claus
started?
Yeah, Santa Claus. So Saint Nicholas, it was an actual saint.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I knew that. I didn't know if they did the whole
But the Christmas tree is Germanic. So
what are we doing for shots? Wait, what are we doing for shots for those that want to drink? 20. We're not big time streamers over here.
Oh, this is gonna turn into a whole thing, isn't it?
My cup's gonna be gone in 20 minutes.
I feel like I'm worth 30. It's just maybe after I watch the Christmas Vacation, like 40. You know what I mean?
Oh God.
I
can't talk to you right now.
I think until you
20
watch
bucks. 20 doubloons. 20 doubloons.
You can just sip on your beer, man. You good?
Not 10.
I'll take a big 20. I'll take a big
20.
Sip. There's a lot of rum in there. There's a lot of rum in there.
Are those pieces of 8?
They are.
Oh man, that's a cool thing. But so a lot of them held very, very fast to their tradition. So when Christmas time came around, there really wasn't Santa Claus or the trees or anything like that. And at the time, Christmas wasn't really commercial. I mean, not even close to what it is today. But it usually was celebrated, and it still is in other countries in the world, with a gathering and a large feast.
And we did have something like a tree. We used to adorn with evergreens and lavender and rosemary and thyme.
Mm-hmm.
And pine. Don't forget the pine boughs.
Yeah.
Not so much on a tree, but they did decorate their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, Lulu Blue. No, she did it.
She wants
I can do a half a beer.
True pirate fashion. Cheers to you, Lulu Blue.
Cheers,
and a Merry
Lulu.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Whew.
Oh, that'll take the hair off the little Jimmies. Woo! I forgot how
Who's Jimmy and why is he little?
Forgot how
he's like, what am I drinking?
Good Lord, that was
Feel okay there?
120 proof. Impossible.
He's gonna burn his beard off.
IPAs aren't great for chugging, so I feel your pain.
Oh, the eggnog is tasty, but there's a lot of rum in it.
You know why it's called proof? Because to test how alcoholic a rum was, pirates used to lay it out. They used to pour some out and try to light it with their flintlocks. And if it lit, it was proof that it was strong.
So was 100 proof true proof?
Sure. I don't know the numbers, but yeah, that's what I've always read.
That's wild, man. Pirates can create everything. I tell you, Wiley Dave says, "Merry Christmas, mateys."
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Wiley.
Christmas, Wiley Dave.
Man,
I feel like you need some
get back to
Christmas
work.
music in here.
So, like I said, with Christmas time came around, many of the people that claim to be pirates and forget
Do you need me to say it for you?
Thank
got
you.
this.
Wait, let him say it. He says it.
Yeah, I want to hear him
perfectly.
say it first.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
Cerberus.
Not even close.
Cerberus.
Cerberus. Yeah. Thank
I'm not doing
you.
another half of one. Merry Christmas, lad. Now get to work.
Should have said 50.
I tried.
That's two, like, back to back. I don't know if I
My
can.
drink's already halfway gone. Jay's gonna be asleep by the end of this stream.
We'll probably be playing Sea of Thieves by the end of this, just running around
Like,
talking
let's
about
do
Christmas.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Kings will probably be
Fucking drunk.
naked.
Whoa, now.
Calm down, Kings. Okay, this is a kid-friendly stream.
Mr. Peckerwood for two says, Jay, your box was delivered today. Merry Christmas. I will be checking out my box tomorrow, brother. So thank you.
Where are you?
Make sure it's clean.
Thank you. Thank you. So
King's
getting back.
Got that Tortuga rash.
You never know. But yeah, when Christmas week came, a lot of pirates and people on the sea. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
It's starting. What is Jay'll probably pronounce my name wrong too. Brian C for 20. God,
I mean,
3
it's
shots in a row. You guys are gonna kill me before we even.
I'm drinking an invisible tonic.
Yeah.
If you don't want us to drink, if you want to donate 20, you can just say no drink. So
Yeah, like they're gonna say that.
Don't ever do that.
Ooh, starting to see two.
Well, speaking of drink, pirates would celebrate normally Christmas Eve all the way into the new year. And we have many.
It's a multi-day event.
Yeah, it was a day of drinking, feasting.
If they could afford it. Yeah, if they could afford it.
One story tells a tale of our good friend Sam Bellamy.
Oh, what a hero.
I was gonna ask you guys who you would want to hang out with, like, and have a Christmas party with. I would hang out with Sam for sure. Because he wouldn't kill us, you know. So that's
honestly, I think Grace would have been really fun at Christmas.
Grace O'Malley Christmas party.
I think she would have been really fun.
I wanted to go to the one that Jay was talking about, a 3-day bender at an English colony.
Oh,
this is Sam Bellamy. So Sam Bellamy, during Christmas season, the pirate Black Sam Bellamy, according to some historians, would take over an entire English colony on the island of Virgin Gorda.
Yep.
And he would be there from Christmas Eve to January 2nd, taking over the entire town, buying drinks and women for all the men that showed up. The party was so successful that Sam Bellamy populated his ranks when he left because many of the men saw this party and were like,
could you imagine?
I want to be a part of that show. What's going on?
So you're an English Navy sailor, right? And then you hear this story. Sam Bellamy throws a Project X party on Virgin Gorda for 3 days. People are getting just hammered, eating all kinds of wild boars, having crazy time, lots of hookah, and stuff like that. Having a great time.
Debauchery. Okay. They call it debauchery.
And everybody's like, screw this, we're out. We're going with Sam Bellamy. And then you show up as the English sailor, and you're like, I had some figgy pudding and some bread on Sunday.
They really
I read
Christmas
that. To you, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you.
On Christmas, they really liked their pudding, the pirates. I read that.
I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm riding with Bellamy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine, like, you always wondered, like, when you see like the sails show up in the town and it's like, are these good guys? Are these bad guys? Like, what's gonna happen? And he's like, bring out the big chest of gold and pieces of 8 and all that, and set it down here at the bar. And it's like, this should cover a week's worth of debauchery.
Just pure sin. Pure sin. Whatever you want to do.
And it's like, wait, that ain't enough rum there. That's not enough this. That's not enough that. Go out and get some more because we ain't leaving.
And he kept the party so stocked that people who lived there were like, I'm gonna go be a pirate.
Yeah. Imagine.
What a legend.
Star Wars dog.
Ugh.
At
At least I got to finish my cookie this
Mr.
time.
Grinch.
I'm getting down to the label.
I really wanted to enjoy that.
We actually get to see drunk 3PO tonight.
yeah, I'm trying to. Cheers, Star Wars dog. Thank you for the 20. That stuff is like burning my.
What be this
esophagus.
drunk 3PO, you
Now
psycho?
get to work.
Holy crap. Mark Reality for 5. I don't think that Sinbad the pirate who sailed the 7 seas celebrated Christmas at all. You have to look at the pirates' individual culture traditions.
But the thing was, most of the pirates that were on those ships came from Christian cultures, like 90% of the time. You get those special ones that came in, like you get like Black Caesar, who he might have done something else, but yeah, and a lot of the naval ships always had a preacher on board. They had a priest, right? And so on a naval ship, not only was it already organized, and Christmas was very much about the religious, the religious aspect of it, because it wasn't the Coca-Cola polar bear, commercialized Christmas that we know nowadays. But I think really on the pirate side, it was like, God said we get a couple days off. Do you guys want to get drunk and eat a bunch of good food? Like, we should probably do that.
So one story I read was that Captain Bartholomew Sharp, who was an Englishman.
The alcohol's already hit. Hold on. Hold that story. Hail, everyone. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you, Steiner Math. Marker Reality again for 2. It says, I bet Captain Morgan had some tasty rum. Oh, we're going to get into that. Lord Botha with the 199. Remember your water, crew. Yeah, I got it. I got it right here. That's
What's
the water. And my man.
Arcane Artisan.
Arcane Artisan.
Hold on, about.
I like that
sneeze.
One. That's a good background. Excuse me. We're doing fine, and I'm
Merry Christmas, you scurvy sea dogs. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Kings, you were telling a tale.
Yes. So Captain Bartholomew Sharp, who was an Englishman, celebrated Christmas in 1680 with a 3-gun salute. A lot of the stories I found were they emphasized the salutes that these pirates would give for Christmas. And then one time he went to Juan Fernandez Island, which I have no idea where that is. And celebrated Christmas with a bounty of goats, fresh water, and mutiny.
Fresh water. Oh, that's right. And it happened to again. So I remember old Barty. We used to call him Barty Sharts. He wore brown pants. Captain Barty Sharts, because he wore brown pants wherever he went. Because I remember that first Christmas, his crew tried to take a ship. And then the next year, they tried to take it again.
But he quelled both mutinies by having a grand feast.
It's a true
and
story.
Everyone, because as we know, everyone after an empty or a full stomach is not so ready to start taking over the world.
Yeah, twice, 2 years, 2 Christmases they tried to take his ship. That was a terrible captain. Oh, Barty Sharts.
Oh my God. Woods Roger gave his crew a large tub of hot punch for Christmas. Rum punch. Of course, there was rum in it.
Yeah.
I feel a little like we've been out here on the sea for a few months. Hey guys, it's Christmas time. Have some punch. Have you ever been to like a party and they have like that nasty watered down punch that they try to serve everybody in plastic glasses?
Have you ever been at sea for 3 months and tasted nothing but hardtack? That watery rum punch is like the nectar of the gods.
All right,
never
well
trust
said.
the punch.
My man Ords, React Attack for 2. Did pirates smoke weed? Merry Christmas, land lovers.
Lubber.
They might have.
I think so. They probably did a lot of stuff.
They probably did. Yeah.
Wait,
Lots
what?
of stuff.
They
I love when
were.
Jay.
I think Jay's
That's
getting a
all
little
the time.
foggy
So
right
please
now.
subscribe to his channel. You'll love it.
No,
There was.
they
I'm
probably
sorry,
did
go
a
ahead.
lot. They probably did a lot of drugs. Honestly, whatever was, whatever they could find to kind of ease the pain. Honestly,
I had a friend named Captain Edward England who he wanted to do a big Christmas party on the ship too, and they got so hammered, they got so drunk, they partied for days, and then they realized they were stuck out on the ocean with no provisions. They had 2 pounds of salt pork to get back. It was a 10-day sail until they could get to port. So they survived on wine and 2 pounds of salt pork.
Read the same thing I read, huh?
cheers.
Oh, yay.
I thought that I was going to be sipping this for the whole
Salud!
stream.
I'm an Italian pirate. Salute.
Now get to work. You drinking a Sapporo?
Some of that spilled on my lip.
We stopped in this weird small island of Japan.
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 Just give him a
Yeah.
second.
Subculture Casino.
Subculture.
What is going on with this educational stream on pirates? Well,
Education
another
is
story,
dope.
probably one of the few that you guys might have read or looked up, was our good friend Calico Jack. He was also at sea when he decided that he would take over a small town as well and have a lot of partying, a lot of drinking, and in true pirate fashion, as I found other parts of this story, it appears that he split before paying the bill. He came up there and dropped his crew off, had lots of singing and dancing, and from what these tales are telling us is that Calico loved the music. He loved dancing. So he would want to bring in as many of like people that could sing and dance and while they're having merry and drinking and all that stuff. And he had that type of party. Calico wasn't really a smart pirate, but he did I know it's getting worse. But he was with Anne Bonny. So Anne Bonny was carrying his child apparently. So
Anne Bonny was a wild one.
I don't know
Calico always
about
do the best parties though. You have to sing. You have to have music for a party.
Oh yeah.
Mark Reality for 2.
Shanty.
Are any of you going to Gasparilla next year? It's not on my list.
What is that?
So
Gasparilla.
I don't know what it is either.
It's a big party.
Oh.
In Florida, isn't it?
Is that like Night in the Country for Nevada? I don't know what that is.
Is it
Nevada.
Is it like a rave or something?
Steiner Matt says, "Is there Mario Kart?" Yeah, I'll be at Mario Kart at 10. I'll have plenty of water before then.
So I've got one other story. So a lot of the stories we've told are pirates doing stuff on their own, like with their own crew. But Captains John Taylor and Richard Seeger celebrated together one year. And the duo hosted a 3-day bender, followed by a near disaster when the ship's supplies were depleted. So what we're hearing a lot is that they were very bad at keeping up their supplies during Christmas.
Yes.
And the party was apparently so rambunctious,
raucous
that the Victory, not the HMS Victory, but their ship, one of their ships, the Victory, required immediate repairs.
They partied so hard they broke the boat.
Broke the ship. Yep. Which I don't know how you do, but that's dang impressive.
You haven't shared a bottle of rum with me yet there, 3PO. You'll find cars don't work in the morning.
Man. That's pretty wild like that. But some of the foods that they ate, and a lot of people, while they were stuck out on sea for months at a time and ate nothing but like bread with like bugs in it, things like that, and grog. grog is one of the only few alcoholic beverages that they could have, which they mixed water with rum to kind of spread it out a little bit. But also they drank that stuff because it purified the water, correct? And
Sterilized it a little bit.
yeah, sterilized that nastiness. They couldn't drink seawater. But what I did hear, and I know I got super chats, I'm getting to that 1 second. I did hear, not hear, but I read that when they would stop at these places in the Caribbean and other areas, that they were able to sample and eat some of the really most amazing foods with spices that
Jerk
England
chicken.
didn't.
Well,
England really didn't have at the time. So
What do
you're
you
an
think the
English
East India
pirate.
Trading Company came around?
Yeah, if you're an English pirate, you've never tasted anything but boiled chicken and
that
grain.
just sounds.
Where's
gross.
Disbrew?
That just sounds gross. You know,
Well, I mean,
boiled
when it-
chicken.
when it
That's why.
rains,
That's why the East
85%
India
of
Trading
your-
Company was so
Yeah.
prevalent. It's because you're
why,
tasting all these things like curry and all these different flavors you've never seen before. It was, spice trade was massive.
It's why Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah.
He did
Find
it
a
for
spice.
Spain, but still, everyone went west to try to find a way to get to India quicker.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? I hate my country so much. I'd rather risk life so I can find some spices for my food.
It's not I hate my country. It's I hate my food.
I hate the chefs.
Which,
in my
yeah,
country.
honestly, I think
And
might be
apparently,
worse.
if you remember, Jay, the wives as well.
yeah, yeah. They left.
It might be worse to
Wicked
hate your
Virtue
food.
furrows her brow and takes another banana chip.
It's not a banana chip. It's a shortbread cookie.
Oh, sorry.
But
yeah.
what?
It looked like one of those dried bananas.
I still love the apple one.
Plantains,
Ew.
No, not a plantain.
dried
Dried
plantains.
banana. No. I'm not
Oh my
huge
God.
on plantains. I've eaten a lot of Caribbean food in my life. Plantains have never been one
I
that
don't
have really
like
struck a chord with me.
plantains.
But
Yeah.
Johnny Cakes, I know why pirates settled in the Caribbean. It's because of Johnny Cakes, man. It's like a beignet in Louisiana.
What's
Like
that?
a Johnny cake?
Leave me,
Oh.
Johnny, leave me. Is that what it is?
No. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave
No.
her.
Yeah, okay,
No.
okay. It's been a while since I played Black Flag.
Imperial Buckethead gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Boom!
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Thank you. David Nelson, here's a 199 for ye scurvy dogs.
Thank you.
I don't have scurvy, but yeah, I thank you. Lord
I might.
Botha for 5. Colonial
I eat my
fact,
vitamin C.
the average beers drank per capita of the 13 colonies was a 2.5 pint a day. And women and kids weren't drinking per man. It was more.
It was easier to get your hands on beer. And this is something that happened in basically medieval times, too. It was easier to get your hands on ale than it was clean drinking water. And for the most part, you were rationed out ale a day and or grog, whatever the case may be, when you were on a boat.
Wait, is 5 gifted memberships like $20 shot?
That's $25.
Shh.
Well, I wasn't
think-
doing anything later anyway.
I'm gonna have to make another one before the stream's
I'm
over.
gonna die.
I should
You
have got
thought you were getting
Coors.
through the stream with one. I mean, come on.
Definitely should have got Coors instead of 9% beer.
100%.
I'm not drinking much next year, so that's why I was doing that today.
Set it off with a whim.
Woo! Lord Botham
Really beautiful
for
can.
5 says, when you take all that into account, white guys dressed up as Indians to dump tea into the harbor as a protest makes a lot more sense.
So, okay, it's not pirate
I
themed.
knew he was going to
but
have some for this.
What's so cool about that is
He's always got something.
if you look at the kind of tea that they were dumping, what they really dumped was basically a country's worth of tea for like a year. Like it wasn't like just going somewhere and throwing, they threw a little bit of tea. They dumped the nation's supply of tea for the entire year, basically.
That's why no Americans drink tea. We just drink coffee.
And
Yeah.
sweet tea.
Oh yeah, sweet tea.
Oh, yeah, man. Do you love
Mountain Mud
Raspberry
says,
sweet tea.
X-Wing has the best pirate voice ever.
Yes. I aspire to be
Mountain
like
Mud, you've got the best membership chats of anyone.
Thank you.
who be this X-Wing? I only know
Sig Tread for 199 with a little skull and crossbones. Thank you. Gasparilla is a pirate parade they have in Tampa every year. A reenactment of the pirate invasion on Tampa Bay by a pirate named Jose Gasper. I knew that.
That's cool.
I just didn't bring it up.
Jay was like, it's a party.
Yeah.
I think we
I didn't know they did a
know.
parade, though. I didn't know they did a parade.
Cool.
I think we know who one of our next pirates is.
Psychedelic Mongoose.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
What did you say? Who gifted it, Jay?
Psychotic Mongoose. I think I said psychedelic.
You did. Psychedelic Mongoose.
I apologize. I've had a little bit to drink, a little sip here and there. It's a boat parade. Okay. Yeah, I knew they. I thought they like brought boats in and they lit them up.
You know what they do in St. Thomas that's super cool is they have a boat parade like that, but instead of lighting up people's houses, they do all their boats in Christmas lights. And then you sit in the harbor and all the boats come through with their Christmas lights. One person dies every year.
Only one?
Yeah.
And we just cracked 200 viewers on YouTube.
No way.
We just have Trump boats here.
20 over on Rumble.
Yeah. Awesome. Mr. Peckerwood with the same super chats was like, hey, Gasparilla is a celebration in my hometown of Tampa in honor of Jose Gaspar, the pirate. How does a Florida native and a pirate otaku not know that?
What's that?
I think otaku is like
we just have
a
fun
learner.
here. Yeah.
Japanese.
No, I knew that. I just wasn't you want to know the truth? Sometimes like I want to like say something and I'm like I could be really wrong and I don't want to make it worse.
I send it. Full send.
I live in that.
Feel that.
Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Do you need help with the name?
Cerebus.
It's still there.
Cerberus. Cheers, my man. Cheers to you.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Oh man, I'm down to the.
Ooh,
made it down to the label. Oh.
I should have bought a bottle of hard I have to pee already.
Okay.
I have like 2 sips left. I'm gonna have to make another drink.
It's only 37 minutes in.
Uh,
There we are.
There's
Cerberus.
There you go. The drunker Jay gets, the more he can pronounce things properly. That's good.
I've said things wrong so many times. It's
yeah. Sober super chats are hilarious. Drunk super chats are just oh man. Yeah.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can bring things together. But yes, the Calico Jack party over in the Caribbean, they introduced some special like goat meat and things like that a lot of them haven't had before with special spices. And they were according to lore, they were partially the ones that started to bring this special goat back to the States because they couldn't believe how good it was.
Have you had goat before, Jay?
No.
Oh yeah, in Haiti all the time. That's like their favorite food.
Like one of my favorite things. It's so there's something called birria. I love it so much. It's a Mexican dish, man. They do goat, but they like soak it and they make it really soft, like a Mexican stew, and they put it in tacos. Oh my god, I love birria.
What does it taste like?
It's like beef, but a little more gamey.
Yeah, it's a little bit. In goat is called cabri in Creole. That's the name of it, and they like the way they make it is it's really good. It's one of their.
Do they do it with the tacos? Do they ever do it with the tacos with like the cheese?
No, it's like they do it with like a bean sauce and rice. It's like really good. Dermy Wormy for 2 says X-Men needs to walk the plank.
Dermy Wormy's in here.
Yep.
I better see a membership, Dermy. I better see a membership within the next 30 seconds. I better see a membership.
He'll take a shot if you do.
He wears my hat, so I like Dermy. Mr. Peckerwood says, "Why is X-Wing sitting in the Love Boat bar?"
Is this the Love Boat bar?
It's definitely not.
I didn't think it was. I never watched The Love
It
Boat.
definitely looks like
I better not
some,
tell you guys what I
yeah.
don't watch anymore ever again.
It's
I think you're a little young to watch the Love Boat.
I'll tell you what, though, you're definitely sitting in some poor man's seafood restaurant that you find in some small town.
Yeah, this is
You ever been to a place
this
like
is
that?
New Bedford, Massachusetts.
Long
New
John
Bedford,
Silver.
Massachusetts. No, this ain't no. I've been to so many of these. There we go.
Hey! Well, I think that's
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Attaboy, Jeremy.
We'll probably never see him again.
Probably not.
After that, you've scared him off.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I think, like you said, going back to the original story with Sam Bellamy, the pirate that died sadly in the Whydah Galley. I bet that guy would have lived and told some great tales, and probably would have been a governor of a small city. Honestly, the way his leadership skills were, how charismatic he was, and how he was loved by everyone. The fact that his parties. He wasn't a pirate that long, but his parties were probably legendary. If people are writing songs and still talking about them today as to what he did, I just couldn't. Huh?
He was loved. I don't think he would have been able to be a governor or anything in any of the colonies. I don't think he ever would have been a governor in the colonies, but down in the Caribbean, I absolutely could see him. Like the pardon comes through, and he would have been a governor of one island somewhere down there.
It's crazy to think about what a short amount of time was between that pardon and him dying. I mean, it was
like a couple days, wasn't it?
So it was like a week and a half for the crewman that ended up being hung, but for him, it would have been like a month. I mean, that's crazy. A month and he survives, and definitely at least write some of the stories down.
Yeah.
Though you also have to think, would he have been tempted back? And
I don't know. With that treasure from the Whydah, he probably would have been a very, very wealthy person.
Yeah, but imagine being like the most feared man on the seas, and then all of a sudden you're just a rich guy in a town.
I don't think he ever wanted to be the most feared man on the seas. He wanted to make his money and be done. And that's the difference that I feel like a lot of these other people, like Bellamy, wanted the money and he wanted to be done. He wanted his girl. He wanted to raise a family. That's the stuff he wanted. And, it just basically wound out that he got the money he wanted. And then God's like, psych.
And then like 2 or 3 later, he would have ended up like, what's his name? The gentleman pirate who was like, oh my God, she's so annoying.
Can you imagine if that's how history went? Sam Bellamy comes back and then he pulls a Steed bonnet. And he's like, I can't.
Steed bonnet, thank you. Yeah. Oh, she's so annoying. Let me get my ship again.
I'm out.
I'm sure there was more than he's just the one that got famous for it. I'm sure there were others that did the exact same thing. Like you said, 100%. Like the fact that Bellamy threw such a massive party and had so much fun, that half the town decided to join his crew by any means necessary, knowing that they probably, you're signing over your life to die, more than likely. And you wonder how many people from that party were on the Whydah when that happened. And
interesting thought.
Yeah, I mean,
what's funny is kind of what's funny about pirating in general is when you think about it, some of these pirates most of them were, former sailors and all that, but some of these pirates wouldn't have had any clue what like the correct trade lanes were and anything like that. So it's, I'd be curious to know how many of these pirates said, okay, we're gonna form a pirate crew. We got our ship, we got our crew, we're going out to find anyone, and never found anyone. Because the sea is big. Like when you think about the logistics of
He got so excited.
I know, that's why I freak out when I see a ship on Sea of Thieves. It's like, what the heck?
He does. Is that a Scully ship? Or player ship. Hold on.
Yeah, like I have no idea like how that works. So
I
it's
was
like
playing
the sea is
earlier.
so big. Like how the heck does that happen?
I was playing earlier and I could only see like the top bit of the mast. It was like, well, they don't the mast doesn't look different. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna sail a different direction in case it's a player. I killed the conversation.
Ash was about to say something.
Thought he was.
What, me? No, I had nothing to.
His
I
drink
walked
too
in and
much.
I heard the top of the mast looked different than something. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we're getting back to like the different types of celebration that not only Christmas but New Year's. There's a good chance that a lot of them celebrated Easter, but many many of them actually traveled. You know, they were able to travel home.
Yeah,
You know-
that was
you
that was
know,
a huge part of this that a lot of people look over. And it's something you brought up earlier when you say it's settled. They would allow these people to go back and find their family, spend 3 days with their family. You know, actually be with the ones they do love. If you had loved ones as a
Mhm.
pirate. So I know, we've been making fun of this and going crazy and talking about all kinds of raucous parties and stuff like that, which absolutely did happen. But I think Christmas was a very, very different spectacle than what we imagine it would have been
Oh,
on a pirate ship.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Christmas was I mean, when you think about it, Christmas was a sovereign day. I mean, that was a extremely special day, more
Yeah.
than the most devout person today experiences it.
Yeah.
Like it
The day that
was,
Christ was born.
yeah. I mean, it was a huge day for a lot of because a lot of these people lived by the liturgical calendar, which is the calendar of the church. And whether it was the Church of England or if you were a Protestant or the Catholic Church if you were Catholic, you lived by these calendars. You knew when the saints' feast day were. You knew when how many days out of the Epiphany you were. All that stuff.
I think I think these stories of them like taking over towns and cities to celebrate is quite incredible.
That would be awesome.
They're
Imagine just like
hilarious.
coming out of your house and
Imagine-
there's just this huge party going on the beach and
Imagine someone shows
I
up
definitely
to
did that too.
Orlando. It just says, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna pay for everyone, but we're all gonna have a lot of fun. We're all gonna drink tonight."
Yeah.
they didn't pay.
That
They're
doesn't
pirates.
happen.
They didn't pay. They came there just like bring out all the
Well, it
rum and
depended.
the pig.
If
Some
you
of
were
them
at
paid.
sea, you partied with what you had. And we can tell by 3 of the stories that we've told
Yep.
tonight that they basically emptied the stores. They're like, it's Christmas. We're going to have whatever we want tonight. Whatever we got, whatever we're going to drink, we're going to eat, we're going to have a feast. And then we'll figure it out on the backside. If we got to sail 10 days on 2 pounds of salted beef, then that's what we're going to do.
Can you imagine that?
No,
2 pounds isn't that much.
no, 2 pounds is not. If you imagine a hamburger is a quarter pound, imagine, 60 guys surviving off of 2 pounds of beef, wine, and sugar for 10 days.
I think so, but you're talking about like a little until they got
2 pounds of beef.
I don't
Yeah.
even think it's that big,
Some
dude.
of them would keep
I think
a
it's
pig
smaller.
in their hold, right? Because we're talking about that. That was like a big thing that they would keep a pig in their hold and fatten it up until Christmas. And then...
Yeah,
Yeah.
So pork was big. And the other thing they would do sometimes is that they would just a lot of times they wouldn't pull in to like a port to try to buy provisions. They would find some unnamed island and be like, "Yo, Ronnie, Jack, Billy,
Ronnie, get the pig.
get on the rowboat, just go
It's like Sea of Thieves.
row onto the island, yeah, and
All the
go get
random
us a
islands
pig,
full of
get us
animals.
get us
Yeah,
something,
chicken.
something that's super prevalent on the islands in the Caribbean are like donkeys. There are donkeys everywhere,
What
and
do you
I'll
think
tell
a
you,
donkey tastes like?
if you've been eating bread for I don't know
With, like,
6
bugs
Not
in
even
months,
it?
bread. Not
If
even
you've been-
bread. Hardtack.
If you've been eating hardtack for 6 months,
all right, hold on.
donkey tastes
Explain what that is so people understand.
Imagine the most depressingly hard, disgusting, calorie-pressed bread you've ever had in your life.
No,
Like
I
a
got
brick.
it.
Like
Have you ever
brick
had
hard.
a Bojangles biscuit an hour after you bought it? There you go. There's hardtack.
So that donkey starts looking pretty good. You know what I mean? You're like, I don't care. You know, it's red meat. You'll eat whatever you can get. And you know what I think is so funny is that a lot of pirates didn't fish. They didn't fish.
Now we know our glorious captain here, Drunken Sailor, loves to fish.
Wait, who's the captain?
He's wonderful at it.
Sorry, who's the
I'm
captain?
Trying to be nice.
I know there's two captains here.
Sorry.
And
You watch your tone, lad.
To be fair, I'm also a captain, but just in my own little world.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, why
there
am
we
I
go.
still up here?
Whoa.
There we go.
She's like, no,
about
I'm
that.
the captain.
I'm the captain now.
And
Anyways.
I think pirates would just have the celebration that people would remember for days on end, with lots of music, lots of women, lots of food, lots of fish, lots of salted pork, probably. I don't know I think they would just eat like whatever island they were at. Like they would just like whatever locally was making them. But I could literally hear Sam Bellamy just like go, I know a place, guys. I know a place. It's the best food you're ever gonna eat. And the girls are the cleanest women that we could find. You know, like all that.
It'll be a day
Hasn't
late.
set the bar
But
high,
trust
but
me, you'll love it.
Yeah. It's like I know someone there.
It's just so unfortunate that we've got a bunch of stories from that one book I was telling you about, Jay. The History of Pirates, but by that one guy.
Yeah.
But no one else thought, hey, this would make a great story. Like it's sad that we only have like one seemingly trusting perspective, and we don't have a bunch of stories from like the colonies that these people stopped at.
we don't write so good.
Well, one of the issues is that pirates were praised as like heroes against the crown because they were rebellious. And they did, they didn't want to pay taxes, and they didn't want to do this, and they didn't want to do that. So if Sam Bellamy could throw a party and half the men leave their families just to sign up on a crew, imagine if they were writing tons of stories about them on how much fun it would be to be out on a pirate ship and with wealth and freedom and, all that stuff happening. And it's like, it probably would start an even bigger rebellion against any form of government, honestly. Because like when it came to like trading and finding places to go, they had to find safe spots. You know that, right? Like, so if Sam Bellamy or Calico Jack for Christmas, they stopped at these places where they could party for a week on end, they had to know that they weren't going to get arrested or, taken to trial or anything like that. So they had to find these places that they can, trust, and spend their money, and also like take their goods and services as well to like, every ship that they've captured, they've got a bunch of stolen spices and sugars and everything else in between. And it's like, they had to go to the proper governors that was going to give them money for it. So, they knew these places. You
capture all this stuff, and then, what's the best? The law of supply and demand has existed for thousands of years just because someone wrote it down, 80 years ago. What's the best place to unload your spices? A colony during Christmas time. People are cooking.
Yeah, they want to make all kinds of spiced cakes and have spiced rum and spiced cider and stuff like that.
Spice cake.
Like spiced sugar cakes? That's what Scrooge talks about in the Mickey's Christmas Carol.
I
always wanted to make one.
I love a good spiced cake.
I've had spiced cakes, but I don't know. Like, I want to look up like an old timey recipe.
You have to, because somehow we've adopted this calorie-rich nugget loaf.
Sugar.
No, it's the fruit cake.
Oh God, do people actually eat fruit cake?
That's
I'm actually not. My grandmother loves.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
My grandmother makes fruit cake.
Some weird stuff.
And gives it out at Christmas, and it goes straight into the trash can because
it should go into the fire because it'll burn for 45 days straight. You'll never have to relight your fire. It burns.
My thing is it's like
fuel.
Like you have to. you have to understand. You have to understand too. It's like if you ate nothing but that cardboard bread for
Yeah, hardtack.
for like a month or whatever it was, and dirty water, then you filled your stomach full of alcohol, beef.
Oh,
Well, that's how.
Can't
That's
be
how
like
what's his name was
it
able to
can't be
stop
good for your
those.
stomach, right? Like you
Yeah.
had to have
Yeah.
there's probably some issues going on
it's
there.
like when you change your dog's food, and all of a sudden your dog's farting walking through the house. Like, there's too much going
That's
on.
how what's his name was able to stop 2 different mutinies because he fed everyone and they went, well, life's not so bad.
Yeah, but the next morning they were digging holes on the backside of the island, and they were stuck there for a day and a half. You're eating nothing but hard, fibrous bread for months on end, and then you party hardy and you're eating greasy goat. Oh, Jay, I think we took it too far for Jay.
So
right,
one of the last stories was a pirate that came from Spain, actually, and I
It's not
can't get his
Cortez,
name.
is it?
No.
Cortez was not a pirate.
And he was
Talking about
actually looking to hunt down. He was a buccaneer. Excuse me. He was like a buccaneer. So
Yeah,
I guess
the Buccaneers.
They were French
Yeah.
pirates, though, weren't they?
They were.
yeah, he was looking for a buccaneer.
Oh,
So when it came to Christmas, he told some of the people. I guess he wasn't a pirate. I guess he was a naval person. He told like some people in the town, like, "Hey, if someone so comes here, like for the holidays, like, let us know and make sure they don't leave." So they found like this group of buccaneers that were terrorizing, I guess, his people. And for over Christmas, they ate and drank way too much, and he was able to show up and take them all out.
Man, you gotta if you want to live that life, you gotta have one eye in the back of your head. You try to relax and get comfortable and have a nice Christmas, and then the next thing you know,
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to go, right? It's like it's Christmas time, Mary, Jesus' birth and all that stuff.
Here.
Hey, buddy. You want a drink?
Time.
Yeah.
that's
Also,
scary.
So this is something too. Talk about a Christmas gift. Let me pull this up real quick.
While you're doing that, I just to think about that, how crazy it was back in those days. You didn't know who anybody was. If they were a pirate hunter, if they had a certain job, if they were with the Navy, if you didn't, like, you couldn't trust anybody. You didn't know what anybody's intentions were. Yeah,
like,
but I mean, you're sitting in a bar in Tortuga and you're talking this guy up, and this guy's like, "Yeah, have another drink on me, have another drink on me," and then the next thing you know, you're laid out in a pig pen somewhere dead because that guy that you thought was your buddy was an agent of the king that needed to dispatch you. That's scary.
I know the YouTube channel's been blipping in and out. So
what?
This is the last
really?
one of the So apparently in the chat it was like it kind of stopped refresh, but now it's back. So David Nelson said thoughts on Oak Island. Well, I think it's I don't know. I think it's fools. It could be something that never will be found. If you don't know the story of Oak Island, these people have been digging for like some crazy. They find little things that might be a huge buried treasure, and then they can't find anything.
They made like a whole TV show out of it, didn't they?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But
you know who was in Nova Scotia in the 18th century?
He just ruined my transition.
I'm so sorry. And an American sailor that the English dubbed a pirate, John Paul Jones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His first battles were in Nova Scotia.
Interesting.
Sorry, Jay.
No, that's interesting. Your video, man. The people that watch your video, the comments are like really definitely people that don't know who I am. They're just like, holy crap, this is one of the best ones yet. A shipwreck off the coast of Colombia may hold $20 billion worth of treasure.
What?
Wow.
The country's president is eager, I guess so,
Very
Yeah, just a
right.
little.
to recover the ship and its booty, and the promise is to build a museum.
Cartagena. Is this the wait? So is this the one where the countries are fighting over it?
No,
Isn't
that's
like
a different one.
okay,
Yeah.
different one.
No, this is it. This is the one.
I thought that was a different one. Okay.
No, this one right here.
I don't know anything.
Buried treasure may feel like stuff. I have to find like the other article about this, but yeah, Colombia is like, this is ours, and then another country's like, no, but that's our ship. So
Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Yeah,
Maritime
300
law
years
is
ago.
clear that the treasure belongs to whoever discovers it first and where the ship lies.
Yeah, finders keepers is still a salvage
It's
rule. Isn't it?
literally finders keepers.
Yeah.
The finder will get some money, and then a majority of it will go to whoever owns the waters in which it lies.
Wicked, you're gonna have to chill out. Okay. Just
Okay, I'm sorry.
I love Wicked's hat too. Wicked's hat is really good.
she got an actual tricorn.
It's big.
Mine's kind
It's
of
bigger.
a-
It's kind of bigger than Captain Sash's hat.
Whoa,
Not
whoa,
quite.
okay,
Not
okay.
quite.
Hold on,
Whoa.
hold
Well,
on,
then
hold on,
again,
hold on.
my
Hold
head's a
on.
lot
Hold on.
smaller, so maybe
Let's
it's
take it
just
easy.
an optical
Your head's a
illusion.
lot
That's what it is.
smaller.
Just a tad, huh? The San Jose was a majestic Spanish galleon that in 1708 was hauling some substantial booty, including tons of gold, silver, emeralds over from
Ooh.
Panama.
Big
It had
emeralds,
nearly
dude.
arrived at its destination when it was sunk by the British Navy in an ambush near the Colombian port of Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Wait, so-
like the goat.
I've had a lot of
Sorry.
rum.
Yeah, Cartagena. It does
Casualty
language
of war
wise. It
of the
doesn't make
Spanish
sense.
succession. Now, Colombia's president Gustavo is in a rush to retrieve these riches before his current term ends in 2026.
Yeah, and I think
Gee,
Peru's
I
trying to
wonder
take it
why.
Okay.
too.
It's Cardigan.
So somebody else is trying to take it. It's like Peru or something like that, and they're
Yeah.
trying to take it. But yeah, 20 billion. Ooh.
I wonder why he
What
wants
Why
are
does
to
it all
do
look like
this.
this? It looks like plastic cups.
I bet you those are some kind of ingot.
Bingo.
Yeah,
Oh,
gold
never-
ingots,
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like plastic
coins,
cups.
pottery, Spanish cannons that date back from 1655. And
And a Chinese dinner service. What the heck is that?
What?
I wonder if those are all gold ingots. I wouldn't see blue on the outside of a gold ingot after all that time.
Did you say
Here we go,
Peru
right
was trying to
here.
get it?
Colombia is also dealing with a lawsuit from a U.S. company, Sea Search Armada, which claims it found the wreck in 1981 and alerted the Colombian authorities of its location on the condition that it would receive half of the treasure retrieved.
You know it was the U.S. that's actually fighting for half of it, of course.
Colombia should split nothing, says Charles. They should get nothing. Yeah.
This is so stupid. This is clear. International law makes it clear who gets this. It's so dumb. They dealt with this when they found the Titanic.
What's the name of this place again?
Look at that picture.
Cartagena.
Look
Wait,
at
say it
that
again?
picture. Cartagena.
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 The G is
the
an
G
H.
is an H.
Yeah. Look at that picture, though. Could you imagine
The
being
War of
there?
the Spanish Succession.
Could you imagine being there in that time on a wooden boat with no power other than the wind, and people are shooting cannonballs the size of your head at you?
Well, we all know who
And you
was
got
there.
you got 20 billion on the boat, and you're like, oh man,
who
we
else?
better
Who
take it
was who was on one of those ships during the Battle of the Spanish Succession?
Jonathan Reed.
Sure, but also who did we talk about 2 weeks ago?
That's not a bad
Jonathan Reed.
idea.
We did not. We
Sam
talked about
Bellamy.
Sam Bellamy was a sailor during the War of the Spanish Succession.
As
Bro,
was
if Sam
Henry
Bellamy
Morgan.
is-
Most of them.
If Sam
Yeah,
Bellamy is
most of 'em.
connected in sinking the ship, what dude? His legend will is
Well, maybe not this ship, but
Rover Boy for 10. Merry Christmas to the best crew to sail the ocean blue. Thank you. That it makes 10 super chats you have given the channel. Thank you so much.
Can
Rover
I put this
Boy.
up? It wasn't a 20, but can we have a good cheers to the best crew on the 7 seas? The crew, the Rose Tico. God love ya. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. This is too much fun. I can't believe we get to
Chris,
do
this is my channel. I do history stuff. There's also a link in the pinned comment to the Horrid History channel, which is something that's going to launch in January. This is a it's all about like true crime and weird history, things like that. It's not for the weak of heart. So if that's something that you're
the weak of heart,
if you're interested in, then that's what you know, you could subscribe to that.
have you dropped that video yet? About
no, I'm waiting. I want to drop it now, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be true to myself and stay and wait till January.
I feel like I heard 20% of the story, and I'm like, I don't think this is for me.
Yeah, wait till you
Like
see
that
like
was
dark
crazy.
the one that Wicked did is even wild, man. And so that's gonna be up to, but Nagranol. Cheers, my friend. Gifted 5 memberships to the channel.
He's hiding me down there, but I'm cheering.
It's starting to run a little smooth.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
What happened to my picture?
Get to work.
So sad.
You click the right thing on the bottom.
I have to open up another one. I'm certain.
Multi for 5.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
It's oversized hat day, looking dapper and taller than DeSantis. Thank you.
Good
you
old
for the
Governor
5.
Meatball.
My man, Spirian for 4. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it.
E95, baby.
Yeah. And Rover. Oh.
Just take a minute, Jay.
I'm out. I'm out of drinks, guys.
Oh, he's the first one to tap.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. I found some rum.
Hey.
Just pull the rum out.
I forgot to put the cap back on. Rover Boy gifted
Sheba, I need a cup.
5. Welcome to the crew.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
I can't believe you used that clip.
Ooh, I'm out.
What do you mean you're out?
Holy crap.
All right, so we started at the top of the
booze.
label, and now I'm getting a little below.
Jay's not playing Mario Kart. He's playing Avatar tonight for sure.
Holy crap.
Might not ever sleep. And Sarah becomes a member of the channel. Welcome.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
So, what were we talking about?
I don't know, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Am I on a ship?
Oh, geez.
Uh,
I need to go grab something. I don't have anything.
Let me
Bring it
breathe
back up,
for just
kids.
a second. Let me breathe for just a second.
it's a captain's order. You put that bottle to your mouth, lad.
I think I'm on a ship, guys.
Get to work.
I hope that was about what I said. That was so.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Sorry.
Jay,
Water.
make sure you give that to that Jamaican lass I saw some time ago. I forgot to pay my tab.
We're in Jamaica.
Just give her one.
You
Just
know-
give her one. Well, next time we're there.
I'm supposed to do stuff tonight.
Thank you, Demonic Rebellion. Kings was supposed to do stuff tonight.
You're
Oh
doing
wow,
it, lad.
there's two X-Wings. Okay, that was just
Crap,
one.
hold on. I gotta go get more. I can't miss these.
Oh
Bring
my
it
gosh.
back up again.
I'll be back.
I feel like they're just doing this to mess with me.
You guys have to wait for me. I'll be right
I'm
back.
doing fine.
All right, we wait for
All right, well, wait. Oh, thank God I get a break. It's that time.
And lots of
Christmas
really
time
bad
again.
eggs.
See, our captain down there doesn't understand that song because our captain has not watched the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Drink up me out of
Which is really disappointing. I don't know if I can call him a friend.
Drink up me
No.
out of yo ho, yo ho.
We need to start ending these with a sea shanty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope it takes a while to press that milk and
I feel
and crack the eggs and do everything for eggnog.
I feel so bad for my man Jay. He's trying to make a wholesome channel, and we've done our best to completely destroy it.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here.
Drink up my audio.
I love that moment in that movie. It's a lot of fun. Those movies are so good.
X-Wing skipped ahead. We're not waiting for the women. They take too long. Clinton!
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be polite.
Welcome!
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Back. You guys didn't wait for me?
Our captain said no. So
these people want us to die. Demonic rebellion again.
Oh my God.
For 5 gifted son. My bottle's like halfway done.
Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Woo! I'm gonna say,
I did it too fast, and I poured.
I feel
a
like
lot
I
there.
haven't seen that bottle touch your lips in a little while. So.
Stop being such a Nancy lad. Drink up.
Hey!
You can see like it going down.
Oh, I
Don't
see
put
it
it
going
in your
down.
mouth. Yuck! It's gonna be.
Hey, Paul Schlock!
Hey!
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to drink.
What did you
Oh my
say?
God.
He's over. That's all I heard. Kings is.
Having a tough time
People.
starting to get it down here, lads.
I have to
Drink
do
up
stuff
my hearties,
tomorrow.
yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Delicious.
Yo,
I know the video is
yo
going, but
ho,
it just
pirate's
shoot
life
more.
for me.
Austin for 2. Got me drink, got me pipe. Cheers, y'all. Merry Christmas to you.
Drink up
Merry
my hearties,
Christmas.
yo ho. I've never done a stream like this on this channel. Oh, I'm getting Scottish. Where did that come from?
Can you still see?
No, you couldn't see when we started.
Well, all I want to say, Chris, my man, Chris, welcome to the crew.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
That was not a shot. You didn't have to shot that one. He's gonna do it anyway.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take
Excuse
it.
me.
Whoa.
So sorry. Did not mean to do that.
My God, these people are like burping and like gurgling. Pretty wild.
Pirates.
Ryan, you have now become a member. Are y'all getting sick of this stuff yet? Welcome.
No.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
So, I know I'm kind of complaining about the shots, but what's really fun?
There's a ghost. Oh, there it
I'm
is.
full screen. Oh, hello, people.
The ghost of Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a lot to look at. I'm not the most beautiful man in the world. But we should full screen our captain for this next one.
What?
Because that's 2.
Mountain Mutt for 199. Geez, Jay. Or geez, guys. Jay has to drive later.
He'll probably do better at Mario Kart with the buzz.
Wow. And King's Advisors.
Kings.
So much 20 a shot. How about 2?
Do I get to skip this?
You let me do this. You let me do this. All right, you ready? If we're doing a real Pirates stream, you let me do this.
Holy crap, that is strong.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
My God, what is happening to you?
Yo ho, a pirate's life
for me.
We pillage, we plunder, we rifle and loot. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Ho!
And ravage and don't give a hoot. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We extort and pilfer, we flitch and slack. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Marauder and embezzle and don't give a jack. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Are you
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We kindle and char and flame and ignite. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We burn up the city. We're really a fight. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're rascals and scoundrels and villains and knaves. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We're devils and black sheep. We're really bad eggs. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Really bad eggs.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Woo!
That was beautiful.
I do have to ask, did you read that out?
I have ridden Pirates of the Caribbean probably 9,748 times.
Do you just
Exactly.
know that? Do you just know that?
Yeah.
I am more impressed with you.
I am.
Yeah. Lord Botha
You just gave
for
us
199.
chills.
Grogcast
I'm turned
16.99.
Oh my God.
Fudge?
I think Wick is the only one that heard that.
What happened?
Don't
worry about it. Move on.
Nothing happened.
16.99. Did I say that right?
Heard it. Stash heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah. $15.99.
Who said that?
$99. Lord Botha.
Oh, my beard's falling off.
Lord Botha.
Yeah.
It's Lord Botha.
Many
You know,
Bothas
I knew-
tried to give us the Death Star.
I knew Lord Botha when I left my shackles of the Spanish Navy.
Things is so true.
Definitely not drunk. Definitely no. I swear to drunk. I'm sober.
I know. Well, one more because Deadsman over on Rumble says next time we're doing 50. I like this is way too much because this is I'm gonna start saying words I probably shouldn't say on
gamer words.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm drinking beer. You guys are drinking clear liquor.
Clear. I wish it was freaking clear.
Who there called my name?
Ian.
You didn't just pull the Nutty Professor on me right now.
But I was taking a drink. No.
Uh,
Ian.
Man, this was a professional stream
Ian
here.
has a sloop.
For
He
like
knows about being a pirate.
for like 3 minutes, this was an extremely professional stream.
Easy,
That's
lad.
great.
Easy, lads. Easy, lads.
And now
X-Wing serenaded him, and now he was like, you know what?
He and so forth for 50 pounds. 50 pounds. This ain't like the rest of the EU where they come in with that Euro stuff. 50 pounds sterling.
What's a euro?
50 pounds sterling. Melodic, my lad. Cheers. Cheers to you, Ian, so forth.
School.
That's a Viking.
Don't tell me what a pirate is. A pirate is a pirate is a pirate.
Kings is about to fall out of his chair.
It has arms.
He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right.
He's gonna be all right.
Drink up.
Honestly, I really want that clipped. Kings is about to fall out. It has arms. I really want that clipped.
David Harvey for 50.
Oh, jeez.
What the heck is
This
even
guy-
this stream?
This guy
Good
wishes
soberness to you all.
soberness.
Happy
upon
Christmas and a Merry New Year. All right, so that's a non-drinking super
Oh,
chat.
thank the Lord.
Oh,
Good
Merry
like
Christmas.
you need a cookie.
Merry Christmas, David. Merry Christmas. Woo!
Now
Thank
get
you, David.
to work.
I know I don't have any. I need to upgrade the videos over here with
You
some
can't
more
even see
pirate
straight
stuff.
right now. You good?
We can work on that.
It's like-
Yeah. If not, we'll just.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
What if I don't want to work? Is there a place for me on the ship if I don't want to work?
Yes, it's underneath it.
I understand. Can I
Uh,
stay? Could I live in like the thing at the top and just tell you if I see a ship?
The thing at the top, you forgot what the crow's
Called a
nest was
crow's
called.
Did.
Crow's
Thank you.
nest.
It's sick,
Thank
man.
you, crow's nest. Oh, we should
Austin for
really-
2.
No,
really
Dang, Jay can drink,
be-
dog. Oh, I'm a pretty big man. You a fish?
Jay's 9 feet tall, so he can hold his liquor.
I'm bigger than Jay, and I'm struggling here.
Yeah, I'm not Lord Botha for 199. Jay finally said my name right. Just took alcohol.
He got
Yeah.
so drunk he did it right.
Wicked Steel.
I heard that
Remember,
before.
you've been a member of the History of Pirate. Has this channel been around that long?
I didn't think it had been around that
This
long. I
was
thought it was like 6
originally-
months ago you started
this. Was
this.
the old
Wasn't
basement.
this
so
originally
maybe you
the
never
gaming channel?
stopped.
Oh,
Your old
this is the old
basement.
basement.
This is the old basement.
Yeah.
We could
You
steal the
stayed,
OG.
you stayed on when I transitioned.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did
Wicked
you-
And we
Steel.
love somebody who
hold up.
supports
We have-
transitions.
We have a lot to hear about. Can you tell us what the transition process was like?
No.
This is a pirate stream, and we've lost about 80 viewers because of our debauchery. Ryan says, would have changed my name to something witty, but don't know how to do that. Jolly Merry Christmas, me hearties. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Hey, listen, it's Christmas time. We were going to talk about another pirate, but I was like, let's just celebrate, man. Like, I can only
Who's the
imagine
other
those
pirate you were thinking about?
Woods
Oh,
Roberts. We were going to.
Rogers.
Rogers.
So happy you said that because I don't know who that is.
Woods
Woods
Rogers.
Rogers?
I'm
Was not a
sorry. I'm
pirate.
sorry.
He
I'm
was
just
an agent of the crown.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you,
was a
Ryan.
pretty big deal.
Ryan! Ooh, welcome.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
That wasn't a bad little clip.
Hey,
like it.
Wicked. What is what's that?
I might have to
snack?
tap out on the alcohol because it's really starting to.
Yeah, I'm
Is it-
feeling I'm
Is
Peppermint
is
bark
it
cookie.
starting to affect you? I'm sorry, Legolas. It's starting to affect me, which is good because yesterday was the 20th anniversary of Return of the King, which that clip is from.
Kings. Not the
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm so
That's why
sorry.
you guys should have got snacks.
It just kind of comes out.
Anyways, but this
Thought we were
beautiful
having a
pirate,
Christmas
you know,
party.
this beautiful pirate stream, it's it's incredible to think about these men that were out on the ocean. What do you do when Christmas really rolls around? What do you do? You're stuck on a boat with a bunch of dudes
celebrate.
who are peeved off. You know, they've had the hardest life you could imagine out on the seas, and then Christmas rolls around. What would you do if you were a
So
person?
I have a question about that. Hardest life. You know, these people weren't drilled. They weren't contained.
They had all that when they were
like-
on the Navy before they
Right,
came on the boats because
So they definitely got a sense of freedom. So the question kind of becomes, you know, if you're a pirate, if you're a sailor on the Wida, you know, what's your life? Are you sitting there having to do all the drills of make sure you fire correctly, making sure that if you're a what's that called? If you're a powder monkey, which the little kids were, if you're running it up correctly, you know, these lives were second to none. They were freedom. And these people just wanted, you know, fun times. And clearly they got that around Christmas.
very
Sorry,
clearly.
There's been a lot of $20 super chats. So
Well, that's why I made eggnog, because I'm not slurring, but I had rum.
I wish I had eggnog now.
I think
Oh, it's freaking straight
more
beer.
than anything, it just makes me feel so grateful for my Christmas.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? My Christmas norms. I love putting my tree up. I love, getting the lights around it and spending time with family. It really makes me appreciate what I have because of what
So
these guys had to go through.
I might be bogarting this, but I am curious. I'm kind of new to this whole thing. What's y'all's favorite Christmas tradition? Obviously it's not eating hardtack for
No,
Christmas.
never
What-
really been a thing.
What's
in my
like your
family.
big Chris?
Is
I don't
Wicked
have-
drinking these dudes under the table? What a Dane.
Holding my liquor very well.
Nick for $20.
This girl had like a shot of rum. Okay,
I
we've
am
been going
actually
hard.
about out of
We've
this
been going
one.
hard in the paint.
I
You having rum too? I just
Yeah.
mixed
I'm
it
gonna
with
have to
eggnog.
pause just for a minute, Nick, but I'll get to it at the
I'll
end.
do it. I'll do it.
Because holy crap.
I'll do it for everybody.
Women drinking and debauchery, best pirate stream ever. Best regards, me laddies and lady. Merry Christmas, y'all. Dirty Jersey. My favorite thing about Christmas, and the older as I get, is spending it with people that I truly love and being around.
Mhm.
I think that is and just laughing at fun times and like good food and not worrying about the world and its problems, because there is just so much to worry about and there's so many problems and there's so many things that we could possibly just
You could have skirt.
just take our minds off it.
Scurvy?
So even the fact that we talked about pirates, just like, hey, the boys deserve a week of
Mhm.
not worrying about life right now, because life can be such a big mess. So like, even, to me, that's just become the best thing. I look forward to that. That's why I'm doing a big old, like, I leave Wednesday and I'm like stopping at 5 cities before I come back by the 1st to visit aunts and
Oh.
uncles and brothers and people that I
Bath
haven't
is
seen in a
what
few
city?
years. And it's going to be rough, but it's not that rough. It's like driving somewhere, having dinner with them and being like, this was good to see you. How's life? Life's good. All right. Wake up in the morning, drive to the next place, have dinner with them. It's good to see you. Life's good. Because at the end of the day, the story that we tell of Sam Bellarmine could have been the last party that he ever had before he died.
Yep.
Oh, so it's like, drink up me hearties, yo ho,
Cheers, brother.
So anyway, it's almost an hour and 30 minutes. That's why I love doing these streams with friends. That's why I love seeing so many of you in the chat. Your generosity, your love, your laughter, having fun with all of us here. These people on the stream are some of my best friends, and I wouldn't want it any other way. We have a great time. We just laugh. Life is too short to be angry and stuffy all the time. And, be generous, live happy,
Be kind.
find good people around you, and life will be merry, yo ho. I don't know. I'm trying to end it on something like that.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. So nothing but love for all of y'all in the chat. Thank you for all the wonderful new members. This stream will flip over to memberships when we're done. Thank you for the super chat love over on Rumble and here on YouTube. You guys are just absolutely amazing. And 200 viewers we hit was our high. That's still incredible to me for a channel this size. And we're not talking pop culture or anything. We're talking about pirates and just some dumb fun. So I really appreciate the love. And any last words?
Merry
Maybe
Christmas.
in a minute.
Thank
Yeah,
you
Merry
all. Good
Christmas.
night.
And our captain.
Just go ahead and cut me off in the middle of this. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Thank you for being a first mate and listening to the Patches and Rum podcast. Now get back to your station or I'll send you to Davy Jones' locker.
Get to work.